Hey gorgeous, let's get your wig looking nice and natural without the use of glue. Let's go. Cutting your lace is very important. You need to cut around your ear always cut around your ear. That will make sure that you don't need to use glue all the time, even if it's a ear to ear. If you cut around the ears and you put your elastic band in right, you won't need to use glue all the time. So you cut around like that so it sits that way, and you do the same thing to the other side. Now with the elastic band, you want it to go all the way around your head from your one ear to the other like this. We'll show you now, like there and there. Then you'll cut the excess elastic band, which is why it's so important for you to just put your elastic band in again if your wig comes with one, because probably it's not in right. So you see, this is where my ear is. I'm gonna put the elastic band in like that on both sides. So let me just put it on the mannequin head so you can see better. So that's how I'm placing the elastic band. You don't want it to be straight, you want it to be slanted. So just follow my video and you will be fine. I promise you, you will be fine. So there, I'm just going to sew it on there. And no, it's not going to tear your lace if you sew on there the right way. If you know how to sew and you sew it on there, it won't tear your lace. I've done this a lot of times and my lace is still fine. Sometimes I like to remove the band and put the band in again, and the lace is perfectly fine. So you sew it slanted like that. Then you'll take it all the way to the other side and sew the other side as well. It's just so that you have both sides sewn in perfectly. So where you do this is you do it where your ear is. You do it where your ear is, which is why I like to do it after cutting around the ears. It gives me a clue of where to do it. And then I like to sew the bottom as well, just so the elastic band is attached to the wig. I feel like it also makes the wig feel more snug, which is what I love. I love that snug feeling, like my wig is not going anywhere, especially because I don't like to use glue. And just because you don't use glue doesn't mean you can't have your wig in for a week or so. You can. I do it all the time. It's just a matter of how you take care of it. When you shower, make sure you put on a wig cap and even a duke or a bonnet as well. And when you sleep as well, you want to make sure that you're protecting your hair so that you wake up and it's flat. So it's all about the way you maintain it. You don't have to use glue like all the time. You really don't. Just once you learn how to maintain, then you'll be good. Just follow my video and you'll be 100. So once we've got this done, then we're going to start with the fun part. So you want it sitting around your ear like that. So we're going to use our wax stick. The wax stick is going to help us when we start styling just now. We're going to use our hot comb and then we're going to use our brush. The brush I'm going to be using is really good for curly hair. I love it because it gets your hair really flat and sleek. You'll see it. This one, it's so good. That way I'm able to see what's going on with the hairline, if it's matching with my forehead or not. See that, look at that. We haven't even gone and cut the lace yet. So I go in the middle and I cut wavy like that. It's really just to cut wavy and try to cut as close to the hair as possible. I think that's the most important thing. You want to cut as close to the hairline as possible because you don't want too much excess lace. So we're going to also make it look more natural to fit my face and my hairline. I'm going to show you how you do that just now. But first, we're going to take out the hair pieces that we'll be using for our baby hair. If you're not into baby hairs, you can skip this step. This is for the babes that love baby hair. You can skip this step and follow along with the rest of the video where I'm not dealing with the baby hair. But yes, I'm just taking out the pieces I'll be using for my baby hair right now. So I'm going to create a widow's peak just to make my hairline look more natural. This is the part where you just have to trust the process. Just trust the process. You'll see it's going to come together. I know right now it's looking sketchy, but I promise you it's going to be worth it. It's going to look more natural, much more natural after we remove these pieces. So I'm taking my tweezer and I'm removing those hairs, removing all of them, just to shape my hairline more, to give it more of an M hairline, but not too drastic of an M hairline, just a slight one. Then we're just gonna cut that excess lace off, and yeah, then we're good to go. We're going to use the Ebin gel to lay our hair down today. I will put all the products below. So we're using the gel today. Really all you do is apply the gel, then put the lace on top of the gel, and then you put the band for 10-15 minutes. You remove it and it's done. It's so easy, guys. I like to wear gloves when I'm doing this because I don't like the stickiness of the gel on my fingers, so I just put on some gloves. And right now I'm using the back of a tweezer to apply the gel, but usually I use a plastic knife, or I use like a little wooden thing to apply, just cause it makes it easier for me. You can gel your hair back so that it's not in the way as well, because remember, you're applying after your hairline and not on your hairline. Then you just put your lace on top of the gel, guys. I promise you it's not hard if you cut the lace right. You just press it onto the gel just like that. You can use your comb just to press it down, or your fingers like how I'm doing now. And then we're gonna put on the elastic band and tie it tight for about 10-15 minutes. If you can do 20 minutes, that's great. If you're going out, you can put this on and then just, you know, dress up, eat, do a whole bunch of things, then come back to remove it. So yeah, leave it on for 10-15 minutes. Make sure that it's nice and neat in front, and you'll get a good result. This is the thing I use sometimes to apply the gel. So now I'm going to apply my, I think this was concealer. Yeah, it's concealer. I'm applying it on my line just to make my parting more defined. Never ever pluck your parting, never ever do that. You make a parting just by using your comb, and a hot comb or a blow dryer. So I'm just using that to define that. I will put it down below what color that was. Then I'm removing that. Look at that, guys. Was that hard? It was not hard. That was easy. As long as you cut your lace right, your hair is customized right. Look at that result. Look how melted it is. It looks so good, and we didn't even use glue. Look at that. Look, there's a close-up. I'm just showing you how it looks. It's so good. So now we're going to be doing the baby hairs. I love baby hair. Also, can you see that what we did, the widow's peak thing, it really came together. It's not dramatic, but it still shows. It's really nice and natural. So there I'm just curling my baby hair up. You can also curl it downwards. I love curling it downwards, but today I just thought, let me try curling it upwards. And I think with the baby hairs at my ears, I curled downwards. So anyway, it's fine. You curl just to help you when you are swooping. Doing baby hair is all about your fingers. It's all about how you use your fingers. So we'll use the hair mousse, your fingers, and your edge brush. So all you do is use your fingers, guys. Look at that. I'm just holding down my baby hairs with my finger and then swooping it with my edge brush. I'm cutting it to be a little bit shorter, and then I'm literally using my fingers to direct where I want my baby hair to be. Don't overthink it, guys. Just use your fingers. Use your fingers. That's the most important part. Use your fingers to direct it to where you want it to go. So we're going to just do that all over, and then cut when you feel like it's too long, because I like it to look a bit natural. I don't like them to be too dramatic. So then you just swoop it and make sure it connects with your hair. That's very important as well. The baby hair must connect with your hair when you swoop it in to make it look more natural. And you're done. then you are done. You can put your elastic band. Today I just felt like using these wrapping thingies. I've actually never used it before. I usually use the elastic band I had used before, but I saw this and I was like, let me just try it today and see what happens. And what I can say is I still do prefer using the elastic band more, but I mean, this did the job as well. Look at that. I don't like my baby hairs looking crunchy, so if you don't want them crunchy, you either use hair mousse or you use a holding spray. Holding spray lasts longer, the hair is in place better. So look at that, guys. I told you to trust the process. All we had to do was trust the process. So I'm just spraying pure water, no conditioner, just water, and then I'm going to use my curl defining spray, John Frieda spray. It's really quick and easy to use, and we are done. Don't overthink, don't complicate, it's easy, you've got this.